Reverse aging and boost collagen with Rhonda Allison Skincare. Peptides help increase collagen and elastin, reducing fine lines, wrinkles, loss of elasticity, and increasing firmness. RA Skincare has created several peptide serums ideal for photoaging due to years of UV exposure, toxic environments, and premature and general aging. Our serums are perfect for restoring and maintaining moisture and hydration levels within the skin. Whether you have sensitive, normal, or severely photoaged skin, RA Skincare has a cutting-edge peptide just for you. Learn more at rhondaallison.com. Do you see yourself as the rebel who challenges the status quo on skin health? Learn how to be a critical thinker, discover innovative solutions to skin conditions, and facilitate individualized healing on a deeper level with Truth Treatment Systems. Truth Treatment Systems provides you the products and tools to unveil the truth behind skin conditions. Sign up for a wholesale account today at truthtreatmentspro.com and receive 10% off your first order. That's truthtreatmentspro.com.
Hello and welcome to ASCP Esty Talk. I'm Ella Cressman, licensed esthetician, certified organic skincare formulator, and content contributor for Associated Skincare Professionals.
I am Maggie Staszcuk, licensed esthetician and ASCP's education program manager.
And I am still coming to you live from my home studio. Hopefully just a few more weeks until I will be out and about again. I can't wait to see you there, Maggie, pretty soon.
We're looking forward to it, Ella, and I hope that you are on the mend.
I am. It's crazy. It's been an interesting process of healing. It's been really hard to watch my wound heal. It sounds really interesting, and not be able to do anything. They're like, don't touch it, don't touch it. I'm like, yeah, but I could just make it better in my mind, but I'm just sitting here. So in order to distract myself, needless to say, I've spent a lot of time on the internet.
Oh, I bet.
And that is where I found our shout out. So a shout out to Aimee of San Francisco Esthetics in Daly City, California. Hello. Thank you for listening. She's got a beautiful Instagram profile, and thank you. Really, really, really appreciate you checking us out. There's also something else that I have found that is alarming. Before we get into that, Maggie, let's talk about it. Back in the day, there was a definitive line between professional aesthetics, really between spa and medical, right? There was spa and there was a medical. Mm-hmm. And then there was medical spa. And then there was a difference between professional aesthetics and over-the-counter. Very, very different. But in the past few years, the lines in between all of that have become lighter and maybe a bit blurrier, wouldn't you say?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
We see that now, especially with marketing campaigns of these over-the-counter or big box store brands and the way they're saying different approaches, very ingredient heavy. But there's also even more availability. But before we get into that, I think we need to add a disclaimer, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
First off, as professionals, we absolutely cannot endorse the products we're going to discuss or the methods in which to obtain them. And I will go further to personally warn against using them if you are not a trained professional. And even if you are, think about it before you go for it.
Yeah. And please note, some of these things that we are discussing may not be covered by ASCP insurance.
Even if you get your hands on them. One for sure. Well, so this is how it starts out. I got a text message from my friend and she said, what do you think about this with the link? And I click this link and in there I see an Amazon product that reads X brand filler 2-pack free 2 to 5 day shipping, removes lines, plumps lips, fills wrinkles, works with PDO threads. Amazon Prime. Wow. $70 with a coupon.
Hang on. Is Amazon selling PDO thread lifts?
Great question. I looked. I didn't find them.
Okay, thank God.
They are selling. Yikes. They are selling this product, which comes with a syringe and needles. and it's lip filler. It's fillers. It's marketed as fillers. It's the description is hyaluronic acid, which adds volume and contour to face and body and removes even the deepest wrinkles. I, at this point, am mortified. And then, like with Amazon, you can scroll down and it says compare with similar items. Well, there's a list of them. Bonafil, Deep by blah, blah. I'm not going to say the brand. Wrinkle corrector. So after further investigation, by the way, these are a 4.5-star review, 84% 5-star, 16% 1-star. And what these are intended for is, I think, I'm not for sure, but it's those like hyaluron pins.
Yeah.
So that's freaky to me and I'll tell you why they sent this to me. Their friend's teenage daughter was buying these from Amazon and giving herself lip fillers.
Okay. I'm curious, when you go to Amazon, it tells you who's selling. Is this like black market?
I don't know, but I don't know.
Am I going to see this on Trafficked?
Maybe. Maybe. Or what is that show on Netflix, Broken? Like the counterfeit stuff?
Yeah.
There's a question, though. They have a question, customer questions and answers. Is this injectable? The answer is yes, this is an injectable filler. The answer came in February 2023. Yes, but I think it's just under the skin. Oh, okay. It's just under the skin. What the heck? Oh my God, Maggie.
Yeah. I mean, right back when your lips fall off and tell us.
Here's some of the 5-star comments. Half a syringe did the job. I want my lips really big, so I'll be using the other half in 7 days.
No.
But I feel much better about the outcome already. In love. Sorry, I'm a bleeder.
Sorry, I'm a bleeder.
Yes. And it's a little, well, I shouldn't. I'm judging. A young woman.
Yeah.
A young woman. Oh my gosh.
So what can go wrong?
Girl, what can go wrong? Let's talk about it. What can go wrong? First of all, let's talk about granulomas and how they're formed. So if you're injecting a needle into a place and you're an untrained, if you're a trained professional, you could cause damage. But a granuloma is when healing goes wrong and you have different, it's the healing process. There's 4 stages of skin healing, and one of those stages is interrupted. So now you have lumpy, bumpy lips, and that's not pretty. Let's talk about infection. If you're not cleaning the area properly, if you're not taking care in this application, that care that you would learn as a trained professional, you get an infection. And guess what? Oozy goozy lips, not pretty. And let's talk about the opportunity for permanent nerve damage. As an esthetician, I know enough to know that I'm not a trained professional to be putting needles in anybody's faces, let alone myself. What do you think? There's a lot of other things.
I worry about people who are purchasing this and say, sure, I understand I can use this for my lips to plump my lips, but decide they want to try plumping something else and inject it where it shouldn't be.
They have them touted for the, and in the way that it's written, you can tell they're not from this country, but they're talking about the marionette lines, and then they're talking about crow's feet. Now you're going to put this up by your eye. You know what's not cute? Accidentally making your eyes droop. That's not one eye droop even. That's not cute.
Yeah.
There's a whole host of things that should not come with free 2-day shipping. And one of them is injectables, period. Unless you're diabetic and you know what you're doing and it's from a prescription source. But if it's for lip pumping or reducing wrinkles, imagine in the 11s. And what if it migrates? I'm thinking of all kinds of scenarios now. What if it migrates and this filler moves down your nose? If you're trying to do like your glabella, for example, that's freaky. So then I went down a rabbit hole of just what else is available. So I'm certified in microneedling. And of course, I follow the guidelines by my state. I stay in my scope of practice. And I know that's one of the requirements from ASCP, right? To be covered for these advanced treatments, you have to you stay in your guidelines and be trained.
Yeah. You got to show us that proof of training. Send us your certificate. And it can't be like you watched a YouTube.
Funny you should bring that up, because someone else was asking on those fillers, how do I do this? They go, oh, watch a YouTube. This guy's great. That was their instructions for administering that product.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back.
DMK is the world leader in paramedical skin revision education, with certification programs designed to give licensed professionals a thorough understanding of the skin and an in-depth study of the DMK concept of remove, rebuild, protect, maintain. Created by the botanical visionary Danae Montague King, DMK offers skin revision training and education for all ages, skin conditions, and ethnicities in more than 35 countries, harnessing the body's innate healing mechanisms to change the health of the skin. Learn more at DanaeMKing.com. That's DANNEMKING.com. Elibana, Australian-born, globally loved. Elibana's story is simple. They love lashes and brows. They shoot for the stars and lift lashes to new heights. Their addiction is real, their passion is popping, and there is nothing more they crave than offering excellence, service, and innovation in products. Elibana Lash Lift allows you to offer your customers luscious, lifted lashes that can last up to 12 weeks in one safe, 20-minute treatment. Learn more at elibana-usa.com.
Okay, here we go. Let's get back to the podcast.
So what else is available are these adjustable needle length microneedling devices. So when we're doing adjustable needle length, that means that we have the potential to go outside of our scope of practice, whatever that's designated by your state. The price is remarkable. When you look at other pen devices, the medical devices that you can get, this is for a limited time, it's $50 off $99. So this is a $49 pen that you can get. And it's a very popular one. I'm not going to say the brand, but it's a very popular one. And with it, you get different needle cartridges, 16, 36, 42. If you are, and you can get this just as a consumer. So if you are someone who has watched TikTok and someone has said, oh, microneedling is really good, or I've had these clients in the past who ask a bunch of questions about a particular modality or procedure. And I answer all these questions and then they never come back for it. So this could be the case. I want to know about microneedling and all the effects. And you can go buy this online and do it yourself. How do you know the difference between 16, 36, 42 or nano?
Yeah. I mean, I was joking half joking about the black market when we were talking about the injectables, but a $50 pen on Amazon probably is not the real deal.
No, but they're going to buy it. Guess what questions they're asking on there too? I read that most people's skin peel after this treatment. Why is it my skin peeling? What am I doing wrong? Guess what the answer was?
Tell us. I'm dying to know.
Thought-provoked and professional? It says, maybe you aren't going deep enough. You will bleed and have very red skin when done. That seems to lessen with each treatment. I suggest watching YouTube videos or even go have a couple treatments done by a professional before doing it yourself. I did the latter through Groupon. I found they suggested once a month, going a little deeper each time. They also used hyaluronic acid on the skin instead of microneedling on dry skin.
Freaky what's out there, right?
Guess what else is available? Laser hair removal devices. Now, you have experience in lasers. What is your take on this?
Well, I've seen these. I mean, you can go to some big box stores and purchase rather small devices that claim to do laser hair removal. But I am here to tell you, these devices do not have enough energy output to really get the job done.
Say that again for the people in the back, because even though this treatment or this device is $109, 45% off plus a $35 coupon, this poor person is like, I love it. It's IPL at home. I've done 16 treatments so far, and it's definitely slowed the hair growth.
Dang.
But 16 treatments as a laser professional. What is your take on that?
If you are slowing hair growth and you are not seeing that hair gone, probably it's because, as I said, it doesn't have the energy output to get the job done. I mean, for all these things, if it seems too good to be true, as the saying goes, it is.
Yeah, walk away.
Walk away. Yeah, for real.
Guess what else we've got?
Tell me.
Chemical peels.
Yes, I feel like we've talked about this before. And chemical peels doesn't surprise me, but man, that's not one I would mess around with.
You know what we had? We have training we have to follow, and we have state regulations that we have to stay within. But you go online and you can get a 70% glycolic acid gel peel or a 50% glycolic gel peel. Let's see, 50% TCA, 30% AHA, 2% BHA, 70% glycolic, which has a prep glycolic neutralizer. Oh, thank goodness they've got that at least up there. This to me, there's a couple factors. We can guess they're probably a really high pH.
We would hope, yeah.
Hopefully, but come on, don't do this. Obviously, these companies are, hey, at your own risk. They have their own set of legal jargon, but don't do it. Why would you do that? Unless you're a trained professional.
I saw a company that was selling to the consumer. They were selling a body peel. And it was a blend, and it was like a TCA, but it was blended, I think, with glycolic, and it had some salicylic in there. And I was looking at the reviews, and people were commenting, oh, body peel. They were literally doing their full body at one time.
Oh my gosh.
With a TCA. I would imagine they're selling to the consumer. So like you're saying, hopefully a high pH, low percentage. But I'm thinking you don't apply a chemical peel to your entire freaking body at one time. That's going into the skin. It's staying. That's it. It's done. It just sounds like a bad idea.
There's an opportunity for toxicity, systemic toxicity at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But we learn that in school. But you're not going to learn that from watching a video on YouTube after you've gotten it, after you've received it. So I would say there's some really great things that you can do at home yourself. Arts and crafts, just different sewing projects, or, maybe make a bookshelf, whatever it is. But do not chemical peel. Do not, laser hair if you want to, doesn't work, as Maggie said. Don't do filler, ! And don't do chemical peels on your body.
Yes, bad idea. Go see your esthetician.
Go see your esthetician. And for you professionals, if you have people, being aware of these, I think is an important thing, because you're going to hear about it. Maybe you're going to have to fix it. Or maybe, make this part of let's do a campaign, a social media campaign of don't do this. Post in your stories, tag us at ASCP or at Ella Cressman. The reason why you shouldn't do these crazy things at home, come to me. I'm a licensed professional.
I was going to say, you said a key thing there, which is you're probably going to have to fix it. I think that's true. I know even like 10 years ago when I was in the treatment room, clients coming in because they did DIY at home and then wanted it corrected.
Yeah, there's some DIY things like a yogurt mask maybe, but nothing beyond, nothing that can disfigure you or make you sick or hurt you. Even strawberries are dangerous. Remember the story of, I don't remember if this is like a tale, a professional aesthetics tale that we hear or what, but somebody did a muddled up strawberry, put it on their face and left it for way longer than they should have. And it burnt them. It went deeper than it intended.
That happened at the school.
Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But listeners, we really want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the availability of these professional only modalities, but they're now available to the public? Crazy, right? Be sure to let us know, slide into our DMs, comment on our social media posts, or send us an email at getconnected@ascpskincare.com. We want to know all the details. But in the meantime, thank you for listening to ASCP Esty Talk. For more information on this episode, or for ways to connect with Maggie or myself, or to learn more about ASCP, check out the show notes and stay tuned for the next episode of ASCP Esty Talk.